Stepping back, it's Valdez. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Panthers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built...
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Fowler. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He's got 43 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to fire to the left. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida International.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going with the ground game left. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play can be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's caught, and there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. He wants to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. It's up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
Quarterback moving. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in.
Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, MTSU. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. New Mexico State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Las Cruces. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout CUSA. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. short pass to the tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, FIU.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. On the move to his left. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move, he fires. Caught near the sideline, it's Coffee. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
It's another first down for the offense.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best.
Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Wants to fire on second down. He makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Tripped up for the tackle.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, looking for a man. Lets it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking to throw, it's Valdez. Snagged out in the air. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got it in stride inside the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry. And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Trying to ball his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Safe completion on the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. On the fake, and he wants to throw. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Looking to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. And here comes the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Let's see what he can do with it. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Off the play fake on first down. He wants to go deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. First down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Higgins. Stumbled to the ground. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. Final play of the quarter coming. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got him. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
Headed to the end zone. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Panthers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Florida International. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
45, Middle Tennessee, 10.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next. Looking deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blue Raider.
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it. Could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
45, Middle Tennessee, 17.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. With the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros and time has expired here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion.
down.